Good afternoon. Thank you for taking a few moments with me in the Word today. In Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11, it tells us to put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So in order for us to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, the whole armor has to be on. So I first of all want to emphasize that, and we'll talk about that at a later date, that whole armor of God. But we want to make sure that we are covered in every area with the Word of God so that we can stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, I don't like talking about the devil much. He's not worth my time at all. But we are to be as wise as serpents and as harmless as doves. So we do need to know who our adversary is. And it says the wiles. Now, I want us to understand what wiles means. In that definition of wiles, it just means deceit, trickery, deception. He's just a liar, and he's full of hot air. He has no power. We'll talk about that later this week. He's been stripped of all power, and all he has is deception. He's roaming around as a lion. He's not a lion, as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He's looking to see who he can deceive, and if he can deceive them, then he can get victory over them. That's how it happened with Adam and Eve in the garden. Think about it. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 lets us know that Adam and Eve, you and I, we were created in the image of God. They already had God's image. Isn't that correct? But in Genesis chapter 3, when Satan came in to tempt Eve, what was his temptation? He says, "Oh, God doesn't want you to eat that fruit because you might be like him." Well, they already had the image, but she allowed herself to be deceived by the trickery of the enemy, deceived that she didn't already have something that God had given her, and thus she surrendered to the enemy. So all that he has is a bag of tricks, but if we stay fully armed, we'll not be fooled. I love you, and I look forward to being with you the next time.